day 3 of our 14-day mindful yoga challenge. So day 3 is all about connecting and being in the present moment. One of the nice ways that we can do this to help calm the body and the mind is to connect the body and the mind together by using the breath. So bring yourselves into the present moment, grab your comfy pants and join me on the mat. Good morning. Okay, let's start. We're going to come down and start our practice this morning in Shavasana to really give us a chance to connect with the breath and focus on our breathing for a few moments. So make your way down into Shavasana. For those of you who've not done this before, we lay down on our backs, and I'm going to give you two options. You can either remain with your legs bent and the feet on the ground. If there's any trouble in your lower back, that might feel quite nice to do this. If you're okay in the lower back, you can extend the legs out to the width of the mat apart, so nice and wide, and just allow the little toes to rock out to the side. The arms are softly away from the body. And your palms are facing upwards, just allowing the fingertips to curl in, but don't allow them to touch anything. Just a really soft, gentle movement there. Roll the shoulder blades under ever so slightly, opening up through the front of the chest. And then take a moment to scan around the body and just notice if there's anywhere you'd like to adjust to make yourself slightly more comfortable. So Shavasana is our relaxation pose, and it's quite important to get yourself nice and comfortable so you can remain in stillness. Using practically no energy from the body. You might like to ever so slightly tuck the chin in towards the chest to lengthen out through the back of the neck. So just take that moment to make any final adjustments and then bring your body into stillness. Gently close the eyes, relax your eyelids and your eyebrows. Soften your forehead. Relax the temples, relax your jaw. And then bring your awareness to your shoulders. Just notice if you're holding any tension there. And if you are, on your next exhalation, just see if you can allow those shoulder blades to melt into the ground. Relax your arms and your fingers. Soften the abdomen. Relax your hips, your lower back and your glutes. And then relax all of your legs, your toes and your ankles. Next time you breathe in, see if you can breathe right the way down to your lower abdomen. So as you breathe in, the tummy will gently rise. And as you breathe out, the tummy will gently fall. If this feels really alien to you, you can bring one hand down onto the tummy and actually breathe into your hand. So as you breathe in, the hand and the tummy will rise. And as you breathe out, it gently lowers. So bring your full focus to your breath. The breath flowing in through the nose, filling all the way down to the lower abdomen. And as you exhale, the tummy's gently falling and the slightly warmed air comes back out through the nose again. We're going to try and inhale for a count of 4 and exhale for a count of 4. If this feels too difficult for you, just lower the count. Maybe just breathe in for 3 and exhale for 3. So we'll inhale 2, 3, 4 and exhale 2, 3, 4. Inhale 2, 3, 4 and exhale 2, 3, 4. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Pause at the top and exhale 2, 3, 4 and pause. Inhale. Pause. And exhale. And pause. Inhale. Pause. So I'm going to lengthen the exhalation. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and pause. Inhale. Pause. Exhale for 5. And pause. Inhale. Pause. This time exhale for 6. And pause. Inhale. Pause. And exhale for 6. And pause. Inhale. Pause. And exhale. Pause. Just allow your breath to come back to its natural rhythm now. And just observe any sensations throughout the body. Any sensations in the mind. Don't worry if the mind starts to wander. Just try and bring your awareness back to the breath. Just noticing the flow of breath in and out of the body. Lovely. On your next inhalation, let's bring the right knee in towards your chest and then the left, and we'll gently rock from side to side. Lovely. Place the left foot down on the ground, hug the right knee in towards the chest, relax the shoulders away from the ears. Take a deep breath in, hug the tummy, and as you exhale, extend the right leg up towards the ceiling. And again, hold on to that comfortable place, either the back of the thigh, maybe the calf. Wherever you are, keep the shoulders relaxed, keep all the muscles in your face nice and soft. And let's gently point and flex your right foot. Noticing all those little muscles in your feet having a nice little stretch. And then we'll circle the ankle around to the right. Circle around to the left. Lovely. Come to stillness. Flex your foot, toes towards your forehead, heel of the foot up towards the ceiling, and just see if you can walk your hands slightly higher up the back of the leg. Remember to keep the shoulders relaxed. Lovely. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, lift your head up towards your leg, just intensifying the stretch here. Keep the shoulders relaxed. As you exhale, really mindfully lower the head down to the ground and hug the knee into the chest. Let's place the right foot back down on the ground. And as we inhale, we're going to bring the left knee in towards chest and give it a nice little squeeze. And again, keeping the shoulders relaxed, the whole of the spine melting down into the mat. Take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, extend the left foot up towards the ceiling, lengthening out through the back of your left leg. And again, find that comfortable place to hold. Just try to avoid the knee joint as you come into this holding position. Keep the shoulders relaxed, really loosen and let go of any tension there. And then we'll point the toes up towards the ceiling and flex the foot, just working through all of those little muscles and each of the 26 bones in the feet. Lovely. And then circle the ankle, lovely big circle around to the left, lovely big circle around to the right. Flexing the foot, toes come towards your forehead, heel of the foot up towards the ceiling, lengthen out through the back of your left leg. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, lift your head up towards your knee, keeping the shoulders relaxed. And as you exhale, gently lower the head down towards the mat. Lovely. Hug both knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a nice little squeeze again. And gently roll over onto the right hand side of your body. And use your hands to press yourself up to a nice little comfortable position. Come into that cross-legged position. And we're going to bring the fingertips onto the shoulders. As you inhale, bring the elbows together. Make a lovely big circle round. Inhale, bringing the arms up, exhaling the shoulders round. Lovely. Lifting and opening the chest as you do so. Do excuse my clicky shoulder. When the elbows next come back together, it's just circle around the other way. And as you do this really slowly and mindfully, see if you can release any tension that you're holding in the neck and in the shoulders, the muscle at the top of your back. Lovely. Gently release. Bring the hands onto the knees. We'll just work through the neck a little bit. So tuck the chin in towards the chest. And then inhale, lift the chin up towards the ceiling. You can close your eyes here if you like. Keep the spine tall. Exhale, chin in towards the chest. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Inhale, lift the chin up towards the ceiling. Lovely. Bring the head back to neutral and return to face over our right shoulder. Nice slow movement. Don't move the shoulders, just finding the stretch down the left hand side of your neck. Bring the head back to centre and very slowly turn to face over your left shoulder. Not moving the shoulders here, just finding the stretch in your left side of the neck. And then softly inhale back to centre. Let's bring our hands together. Imagine we're feeding the birds again, so just keeping a little bit of familiarity in our practice. As you inhale, take the right arm behind, bringing the arm to whichever height feels nice for you. Twisting through the spine, taking the shoulder blade back. Exhale, come back to centre. Inhale, let's take the left arm behind. Exhale back to centre. Keep the engagement of the core as you twist. Inhale round to the right. Exhale back to centre. Last time round to the left. Inhale round. And exhale back to centre. Lovely. Take both legs behind. Transition into our tabletop position. And we'll just ease out the spine a little bit with a little bit of the cat-cow move. So when you come into this position, stack the hands underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips. Press into your fingertips, separate the fingers nice and wide. Press into the top of your feet as well. As we press into the top of our feet, we gently engage the lower abdomen. So just notice that movement there. On your next inhalation, tilt the tailbone up towards the ceiling. Lift the chest through your arms and take the gaze upwards. As you exhale, roll the tailbone under, roll up through the spine and tuck the chin in towards the chest. Press away from the ground, stretching through your upper back. Inhale, tilt the tailbone, lift the chest and look up. Exhale, roll under. So you might be doing this at a slightly different pace to me, but working with your breath. Connecting that mind and the body together, bringing yourself into the present moment by moving mindfully and slowly and using the breath. Lovely. Bring yourself back to a nice neutral spine and walk your hands in towards your knees, bringing yourself up to a tall kneeling position. So we like to call this one mini mountain pose. Inhale, take the arms up and overhead. Take the gaze up towards the hands. As you exhale, float the arms down, fold at the hips, trying to bring your forehead to the ground and the hands come onto your lower back. As you inhale, rise up, take the arms up and overhead. And exhale, fold down, bring your hands onto your lower back again. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Lovely. One more time. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. And this time we'll stay here. Lower the hands from your lower back and bring the backs of your hands down to the ground. Coming into a soft little child's pose. If the forehead doesn't reach the ground, just bring your arms forward and make a little pillow with your hands for your head and rest your head onto your hands. Sink your hips down toward your heels. Maybe give them a little rock from side to side. And relax the shoulders, the elbows and the wrists. Take a deep breath in, breathe into the back of your body. Notice the muscles and the skin expanding as you breathe in. As you breathe out, just let go. Take one more deep breath in here. And exhale, gently release. We're going to press ourselves all the way up to that tall kneeling position. And then step the right foot to the front of the mat. Lovely. Bring your right hand onto your right knee. We're going to lower the left arm down by the side. This time as you inhale, we're going to float the left arm up towards the ceiling. Really lifting out of the front of the body here. And finding that stretch in your left hip flexor. As you exhale, just gently release, lowering the arm down. Lovely. Inhale, float forwards, taking the arm upwards, taking the gaze upwards, lifting the chest. As you exhale, engage the tummy and gently lower down. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. This time, raise both arms up. Inhale up. Taking the gaze up, lift the chest, hug the tummy in, lengthen the tailbone. And as you exhale, gently lower, bring both arms down. I'm going to step the right foot back. Take your time with the transitions. And in your own time, step the left foot forwards. Lovely. Bring your left hand onto your left knee. Release the right hand down by your side. As you inhale, float the right arm up towards the ceiling. Sink the hips forward a little bit. Take the gaze up towards the ceiling. Lift the chest, hug the tummy in. As you exhale, keep the tummy engaged. Bring the hips back and lower the arm down. Lovely. Inhale. Exhale, float down. Inhale. Find that little stretch in your right hip flexor. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale. And on the next inhalation, rise both arms up. Hug that tummy in, lengthen the tailbone. Sink the hips forward just a little bit. Take the gaze up towards your hands. Lifting out to the sides, the front of your body, lengthening through the back of the body. Exhale, gently release the arms down. Step the left foot back. Bring the hands back down onto the ground. Tuck the toes under. We're going to lift the hips up towards the ceiling into a really soft, gentle downward dog. And then in your own time, walk your hands towards your feet. Keep the knees bent. And just hang down over your legs. Relax your shoulders, your elbows, your hands. Let go of the tension in your neck. Allow the crown of the head come to the ground. And very, very slowly unravel, come all the way up to standing. Leaving the head till last, moving slowly so the blood pressure has time to register. Beautiful. Okay, so just coming onto the middle of your mat here, we're going to come into Tadasana. Tadasana is mountain pose, and it's a really nice way to connect the body and the mind together. Just building a little bit of strength and stability through the body at the same time. So you can do this either with your legs together, But sometimes it's quite nice to do this with the feet slightly wider apart, so we've got a really good foundation on the ground. Bring your hands onto your hips for a moment, just bringing the weight softly backwards and forwards. I'm going to find your centre of gravity today. You might like to lift the heels slightly, lift the toes as you're going backwards and forwards. And then we'll come to stillness. Press each of the toes into the ground. Press the back corners of your heels into the ground. And then lift the kneecaps up to engage the thighs. Hug the tummy in. Lengthen the tailbone underneath ever so slightly. Lift the chest up. We're going to release the arms so the palms are facing forwards and roll the shoulders up, back and down. Lovely. Take the crown of the head towards the ceiling. Relax your shoulders away from the ears. Chin is parallel to the ground and the gaze is just gently ahead of you. So really feel that your head is stacked on top of your shoulders, the shoulders on top of the hips on top of the feet. Beautifully tall. Keep the engagement in the body here. Don't relax and slump and let go. So you're lifting those kneecaps up, engaging the thighs. Glutes are gently engaged as we lengthen through the tailbone. The chest is ever so slightly lifted up towards the ceiling. Now see if you can remain here and softly close the eyes. See if you can remain in stillness. And take a deep breath in. Exhale, softly release. Inhale. And exhale. Lovely. One more deep inhalation. And exhale. Softly open the eyes if they're not already open. Beautiful. Okay, just relax the arms down by the side. Keep the engagement in your body here. This time as you inhale, we're going to float the arms up and overhead and come up onto the toes. Keeping that engagement we had when we're in Tadasana. So the knees are lifted, thighs are engaged. As you exhale, float the arms down, lower the heels. Inhale, rise. Come up onto the toes. Exhale, lower. Lovely. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Up onto the toes. Let's see if we can stay here. Just lifting onto the toes, keeping the tummy engaged, keeping the chest lifted. Lovely. Bring your hands together overhead into prayer as you exhale. Lower the arms down. Lower the heels down. Bring your hands into prayer position. Now softly close the eyes and just observe how you're feeling. Just observe what your thought processes have been like for the last 20 minutes, whether you manage to bring yourself into the present moment. Whether by mindfully moving the body and working with the breath, your mind came internally to how you're feeling. Beautiful. That completes day 3. It does get a little bit more challenging from here on in, so please enjoy. Namaste.